காலக்கெடு உங்களுக்கு உள்ளது. வழக்கறிஞராக நீங்கள் பணியாற்றுவதற்கு இக்கல்லூரியில் நீங்கள் பயிலக்கூடிய காலங்களில் முக்கியத்துவம் அளிக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு பொருள் என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அது நம்முடைய இந்திய அரசமைப்பு. இந்திய அரசமைப்பை நாம் சட்டம் என்று சொல்வது இல்லை. We don't call, that is in the sense constitution. It's not an act. You all know, right? Constitution is a bad text we call, right? So what I would say is that you might have completed constitution in your first semester, first and second semester, right? You are in your final year or your second year or your first year, right? See, the first book which you should subscribe when you say it is the constitutional text, right? Always, I remember a vice chancellor say of the former vice chancellor of the Tamilnadu Dr. Ambedkar Law University, one Professor Vijay Kumar, right? At present, he is the vice chancellor, say, of the National Law University, Bhopal, right? He is a constitutional law professor. He used to tell us all that he was an alumni of this campus. This means old campus. So he used to say that you must always carry the constitutional text with yourself. See, to any query that you have on any subject, or if you are dealing with any type of a client who will have any type of a problem, right? One thing which you could directly get remedy is the constitutional text, right? So in his opinion, he says that as law students, we should by heart, we should memorize, say, what every articles, what every word and phrase of a text says, right? You should always have it in tip, so that in your practice you must try using it, right? So constitution is something, is a matter of pride to you, right? So our Dr. Baba Saheb, that Bhima Rao Ramji Ambedkar had given this to us, right? See, our constitution is known as the lengthiest constitution of the world, right? Why it is lengthiest? Like rightly pointed out by Vijay Karthik sir, that he has not only imbibed certain values, say, out of the French constitution, but is also, say, Magna Carta or the Bill of Rights, American Bill of Rights, right? So French Bill of Rights, like English Bill of Rights, all were fundamental in evolving, say, part 3 of the constitution, right? So not only that, our constitution, right, all the articles of the constitution is it's just like what, trying to connect in a thread, right, each and every directive principles of state policies. For instance, it is taken from the Irish constitution. Just that Dr. Ambedkar had taken effort of pursuing an education abroad. Why? Because he saw that here in India, right, not everyone were treated equally, and they were some kind of ill treatment, or people are treated differently, right? So he wanted to come out of the clutches. That was his main reason of trying to move back from his place, go abroad, and the education that he had throughout the world gave him what? It was an eye-opener for him, right, to perceive and ensure that if he learns more, he comes back to India, he can contribute more. And therefore, this knowledge that he had gained really helped us out. So in an independent India, he was the first law minister, you're all aware, right? So, but then, due to some difference of opinion that had occurred with some of the other colleagues, right, he has to withdraw from his minister's post. But then he did not stop with that, right? So when we thought about bringing in a new constitution to ourselves, right, it is Dr. Ambedkar, who was the chairperson of the Constituent Assembly, right, really paved the as rightly pointed out by our Professor Usha, right? Like it only 18 days mattered to bring in a constitution for 3 years, for complete 3 years, right? And therefore, constitution as such today had undergone many amendments, but then there are certain amendments which are heart and soul that can never be amended at all, right? So we thought of many articles that will always remain. Say, for instance, the Jammu and Kashmir Article 370, right? So, but then again, the government has intervened and it had utilized the power. Normally, we don't use the power of the president, but then here the power of the president was used and certain provisions were abrogated, right? So here it is like we only hear that these are being committed or carried out, say, by the government, right? But then don't forget that you are one among that government. What I would say is, don't forget that you are one among that government, right? In the sense, like persons who had emanated from this college only have gone, say, to up to the level of president. I'm quoting the ex-president Venkatraman, who was a student of this college, and he had proved best, like he had become the president of India, right? And he had been instrumental in passing many legislations. So what I would say on our Dr. Ambedkar's 132nd birthday is that don't forget that it is also possible for you. Right? You also have the potential, right? So what our ex-president Venkatraman can do so, right? Then it is also possible for you. It's like the way you are going to take forward, right? Upholding the principles enshrined in our Indian Constitution. So let us follow the values, the ethics that our Dr. Ambedkar has taught us, right? Let us be, truthful to our profession. Let us always uphold the spirit of the Constitution. Take an oath that you will always help, say, the poor and needy. See, Article 39A gives a provision, right? So to serve, say, give free legal aid, right? In your lifetime, when you become advocates, please see to that, right? When you practice, you render free legal aid service to the poor and needy. So then only the goals of Dr. Ambedkar would be achieving, right? Always have a goal that in a year, I will take a couple of cases where I will not get any single penny and I will help the poor and needy. Have that goals, then this dream you are fulfilling. It's a great thing which you are showing in turn to our edicts of the Constitution. Jai Hind, Bharata
Tamilnadu.